games, and it went south pretty quickly. Kelly didn't help me at all, by the way, so thank God these are different circumstances, ladies and gentlemen, although perhaps not all that different because you're still in the middle of of a very tough grind. But first of all, let's talk about the goal that went away on you tonight. I said earlier it would have made it 2-1, but it would have made it 2-0. What were you thinking?
Oh, it's a tough call by the official. He's in a tough position. I think he was behind the net. That brings in the human element of officiating, but fortunately we didn't need that goal.
Were you a little bit surprised the manner in which you were able to strip Doug Way to the puck, and it hit the backboards and came right in front? I think it surprised a lot of us anyways.
Yeah, we were really focusing tonight on having good sticks, and we wanted to turn over more pucks, make life a little more difficult for their skilled guys, and that was the result of that play in particular. Was just us trying to get my stick on the puck.
You guys were a lot more physical in tonight's game than previous to. Did you guys talk about that again? I mean, going back to the San Jose series, you guys are really mean.
Yeah, we had to warm up in that series as well. We felt that in San Jose, they had the edge physically. We came back home and we took over the series. We're a little smarter tonight as well, a little bit more selective in our physical play, which, we feel that we have the advantage. And if we play that way, we'll be successful.
Ethan, we got a question for you from Corwin in Lloydminster. And after Markkanen's performance tonight, does that make you more confident in your play? And will it make a difference in coming back to the Stanley Cup? I just want to add an addendum to this. I think I suggested this to you yesterday. It did look in game number 2 like you guys were so concerned about helping him. You tried to play the whole game in the Carolina end, and it got you in some trouble. So that's sort of an expansion on that question. Go ahead and answer.
Yeah, I think you're accurate. In that we were trying to do other people's jobs in Carolina, especially in the second game. But you can't say enough about Juicy. Those guys have had trying years, and they've been great teammates throughout the whole process of getting Rolly. But we couldn't be happier for the guy, and we do have confidence in him. He's an NHL goalie, and he's played well for periods in his career.
Steve Staios is giving you the business, so he'll be on here next tomorrow. Yeah, he says, hurry up, I'm starving. And we'll get to you in a moment. I want to go back to the start of the game tonight. In the pregame show, you came over to do an interview with me live on the bench, and you had your game face on. Fair to say?
Absolutely. This is fun, but we realize the importance of tonight. This could have meant our chance of lifting the Stanley Cup in a week, and we had to have this game, and guys were extremely focused, and we just wanted to play a really solid game and kind of stay in our own skill sets and not do anybody else's job, which we did tonight.
Okay, we've decided we're not going to keep Steve waiting. Steve.
What do you want me?
You know what? Let's organize this in a way that maybe we all stand up so no one is left out of the picture.
Should be a real treat.
Yeah. Or you two guys sit down, and Kelly and I will stand up.
Perfect.
On the bookends. All right, there we go. Well, you sit here.
That's all right. Well, Steve, I'll start off then. I expect Carolina, they didn't play a poor game. You guys played really well. I expect them to play a little bit better on Monday. What do you guys have to improve upon on Monday?
Well, I think tonight was a good start for us. I think there's room for improvement in our game. It's the type of game tonight that we played that's given us success throughout these playoffs. And I don't know if it was the break, but game 1 and 2, we just didn't find the groove. And tonight was the start of how we can play, but we can certainly get better.
Let me ask you, because you two guys are clearly leaders in the room, and the younger players either defer to you, and you're pretty free with your advice to them. What were some of the conversations that you conducted with the younger guys in the last couple of days to keep their confidence up, to maybe let them know that you could win tonight?
I think San Jose, that series was something that we could refer back to, and the confidence that we gained after the game we played here in Game 3, and we knew that we just feel like if we play the right game, we have the right game plan, that we can be successful. And we showed tonight that we were more responsible in the neutral zone and better in our defensive zone, a little tighter. And we just can't give this team a lot of room, because they've shown what they can do when we start to run around. But as far as the young guys, these guys have been huge for us all year, a huge part of where we are today. They don't need much advice. I think for the most part we try to lead by example and just try to keep some calm confidence throughout the room. And they're all great players and are playing more veteran-like than they really are.
You buying that answer, Ethan? You look puzzled.
just heard him rambling on.
That's about as long as some of Scott's questions.
Yes, the key to any successful interview is when the questions go longer than the answers.
On the car on the way here, I just turn up the volume.
Well, but let me ask you this. Do you remember any one thing that anybody said in the room that stuck with you in the last couple of days?
We're fortunate. We have a lot of great leaders. Stevie, Pex has really stepped up in the leadership department. He's been in the Stanley Cup Finals. Our leader, Gator, he's tremendous every night. We really feed off of him. Smitty, Hork, Prongs, you can go on and on. We're very fortunate with the guys we have in the room. It's easy for a young guy to fit in on this team because we have such great leaders.
Carolina, they've really been blocking a lot of shots in these first 3 games, in particular the first 2. How does that change your offensive attack?
Well, it was definitely part of our game plan. We were getting a lot of shots blocked. We're trying to get a little bit more room up top near the blue line and attack the net when we can. But they've done a great job at it, and as have we during the playoffs. And it's tough when there's not much you can do.
There's no question one of the better parts of your game tonight, significantly better than it was in Game 2, is the penalty kill. Got a question here from Scott in Montreal. Carolina has seemed to perfect their kill versus the Oilers. What will you guys try to do in order to improve the power play for the next game? Let's keep this to the penalty kill. It's kind of confusing.
Maybe there's somebody else here.
Well, Craig Simpson said to me at the end of the second period that he liked the penalty kill tonight because you guys were more aggressive on the Hurricanes' entries.
Yeah, Stevie had a great shift where he was selective pressure. He had a chance to go and kill some time off the clock, and he did it. And we were just a little bit smarter, and we had supported pressure. When one guy went, he was supported by another player. Whereas in Carolina, we were more a little bit sporadic in our pressure. But that's the key to our penalty kill, and we've been really successful. We skate well, we're aggressive, and when we're on our game like we were tonight, it makes it extremely difficult for their power play.
Okay, got a BlackBerry question. This is from Ryan Stebdiak, and this can't be right. Why is it best to marry in a church? This BlackBerry belongs to our producer Brian Spear, and I guess I don't know where that came from. And
Which show is this?
Well, Steve,
that's it for the BlackBerry. Forget it.
In Game 2, you guys faced a lot of odd man rushes against. What did you guys do better again tonight to nullify that?
I think that we were just as aggressive. I think pinching down and trying to be aggressive to stop the rush, but we had better support and coming back through the neutral zone. We're not going to be successful if we just sit back. We know that. So when we read that we have support, we can still pinch down the boards as defensemen and keep the play going in their end. And tonight we had that support, so we were able to do that.
We just saw a live shot, and we'll see it again from outside Rexall Place. The fans here are excited, to say the least. That's too understated. But this is the biggest thing to happen in Edmonton since 1990, the last time the Oilers were in the Stanley Cup Final. Are you guys able to go outside, or do you have to lie low and stay under cover in order to try and maintain focus?
Well, that's the good thing about playing here. We're both, we're part of the community. We have kids that are involved in activities. We lead everyday lives, and we get to enjoy it. It's the time of our lives. We talk about it every day, how fortunate we are to be in this position and how fortunate we are to be in a city that cares so much. And it's just been the ride of our lives, and hopefully we can give them more.
Steve?
I get new messages on the garage doors on my street every day, and they've been incredible. My neighbors are, so I get to see that's almost how I communicate with them now. I wave to them, and then they give me a new sign on their windows the next day. But the support here has been great, even through the tough times. This is a city that's so passionate about the game, and it's hard not to feed off it, especially here at home.
All right, again, Ethan Moreau scored what would have been the 2-0 goal tonight had it not been disallowed. We may get some reaction from Stephen Walkham on the other side.